Hi guys, Nicholas here at Online Calisthenics, and today we're going to talk about how to get strong lower abs with the L-sit. Before we get started, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you are new to stay up to date for more calisthenics content weekly. And now, let's dive into the details of how to get a strong core with the L-sit. So the first thing we're going to cover is the actual classic L-sit. I'm doing it on the rings, but you can do it on the P-bar or parallel as well. Here I'm staying on the rings. And I'm going to raise my legs up and hold it there. Activate strongly your core. Lift the legs up, hold it, and come back down. So let's dive into the important elements here. You want to first and foremost keep your shoulders open. That means you want a shoulder external rotation so that your body can move in between your shoulders. That's a crucial element. It's very hard to do. Most people tend to rotate inwards when they're holding on something. So try to push your shoulders outwards while you're holding onto the rings or the parallel bars. The whole point is to externally rotate your shoulders and press down. So you want to keep your shoulders depressed. So the scapula, your shoulder blade should go downwards as you press. That's very important to activate the traps and basically stay solid. Activate your core. Tilt your pelvis in and lift your legs up as you are doing all of this at once. Activating the whole chain from shoulders, core, pelvis, all the way down to your toes. So that means feet activation, leg activation, big time. So let's take a look again. Fire everything you got and try to hold it here as you try to rotate your shoulders out, not falling inward, trying to keep those hands out and really pointing your feet as you are opening your shoulders. So give it a try and hold it. The rings are pretty hard, so if you can't do it on the rings, that's all good. You can start on parallel bars. And I'm going to show you right now 2 other exercises that you can use to progress to doing a full L-sit. So let's move on to the next exercise. So now we're going to talk about an easier variation, which is the knee tuck hold with chairs. So it gives you a taste for what it could be, and then you will be able to progress from there. So let's take a look. Grab 2 chairs and put your hands on and do the exact same thing we discussed with the ring. So push your shoulders down as you're pressing and keep your arms straight all the way through. You're going to lift your legs up and hold it there. Let's take a look. Here you want to tuck your core and open your shoulders like we talked about. Keep your straight arms. Keep your feet on the floor for assistance if you need to. And then lift it up. So that's the crucial part here. Lifting your feet up by keeping your arms straight, and you want to maintain that for as long as possible. If you can't quite get both your feet off the floor completely together, you can do one at a time. That's also going to work until the day that you can actually do both feet off the floor. Once you're there, you can start to slowly but surely get your feet a little more in the front of your body. So don't let it dangle down, but try to raise it up as you would straighten your back up. And we're going to move on to the third exercise that's going to show you how to keep your legs extended and practice pointing your feet while you're on the floor. So you want to start from the floor, straight leg, and the idea here is to just simply lift your legs as you would in an L-sit, but from the floor. So let's take a look. Lean back a little bit, lift your legs up, and maintain that angle between your shoulders and your feet. That's going to help building the relationship between upper and lower body as you hold the position. And then it will trigger the same reflex once you move on to a parallel bar or a pair ring. So point your toes, squeeze your legs together. Make sure to maintain the back straight with that shoulder opening here that we talked about. Even if you're sitting, you should do it and tilt your pelvis in. So keep your hips, preventing from falling forward as you hold your legs. That's really going to be a key element here of building your strong lower abs. And you can start to hold that on the floor for 5 to 10 seconds and repeat for 5 sets. Even longer if you're intermediate. And to make it more advanced and practice towards your parallel bar, you can also use blocks on the floor as you're practicing the sitting position and try to elevate yourself from the floor as you would with the chairs that we so in the previous exercise. From there, you can try to press up with straight arm or put your feet on the ground, elevate yourself with your arms and lift one leg at a time, and then repeat with each leg until you can actually get both off the ground from the floor. So that's it for today, guys. You can start your own calisthenics course right now by clicking the link below in the description. It includes every single exercise we talk about on that channel. It details step by step what to do, when to do it, and why to do it. And the goal is to make you independent in the future so that you can learn everything you need to know to keep progressing with calisthenics on your own in the future and be limitless and be as good as you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.